It's a feeling that LSU football hasn't felt in nearly 2 years. The Tigers suffered their first loss since November 2018 through an offensive explosion of epic proportions on behalf of the Mississippi State offense. With KJ Costello's SEC record 623 passing yards and inconsistent play across the board, there are many takeaways from Week 1. Here are 3 of the big ones from Saturday's season-opening loss. LSU Secondary needs to lick its wounds, and FastLSU has proclaimed itself DBU for a number of years because of its elite play out of the secondary. But on Saturday, it was nowhere to be found. Time and time again, Bulldog quarterback KJ Costello took advantage of an inexperienced, youthful secondary without Derek Stingley Jr. It was called inexcusable and embarrassing after the game by LSU safety JaCoby Stevens, who said it's important not to point the finger at the players but rather the problem. The problems were multiple for the LSU secondary as busted coverages, missed tackles and inexperience all played major factors. Coach Ed Orgeron said in the post-game interviews that Jay Ward hadn't practiced hardly at all in 2 weeks and was forced into playing most of the second half. Senior transfer Darren Evans, who was brought in just a few weeks ago to fill depth needs, was scorched in the first half by just being out of position. "Welcome to the SEC, gotta get better," Orgeron said. "This is elite and you gotta win your one-on-ones. Anybody you play on any given day has athletes across the field and we've gotta cover them. Some of the young guys who haven't played a bunch, I think are going to be really good football players but have to get experience. Some of the problems can be fixed in practice. LSU will likely be doing its fair share of tackling drills but some of it is also due to scheme." Orgeron said the team will have to look at the film but that man coverage was a problem for them that is just not simple to fix in season. Stingley, when he returns, will help with one side of the field, but Coradle, Flott and Eli Ricks and the younger cornerbacks were beat consistently throughout the night. Orgeron said if the move is to play more zone than man-to-man coverage, the team is willing to move in that direction. "We've got a lot of football left. I still believe we have a very good football team, a lot of young guys who played for the first time," Orgeron said. "We have to look at why we had some missed assignments and what caused them. Too many guys were running free. We have to look back and see if we can cover man-to-man. If we can't, we should make the decision to play zone." After slow start, Myles Brennan found his groove. There were inconsistencies with LSU's offense on Saturday night. But that was to be expected with Terrace Marshall and Austin Deculus being the only full-time starters from a season ago. Now, the start of the game was unexpected, something that Orgeron and Brennan both admitted in post-game interviews.